Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Dear authors and invited guests, welcome to the technical session 15C. Myself Prashi, and this session would be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and GR Scholastics LLP, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 10th International Congress on Information and Communication Technology ICICT 2025, London, United Kingdom. The 10th edition of this conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event was held on 18th of February 2025 in London, United Kingdom, and the virtual event is being held through Zoom from 19th to 21st of February 2025. I hope you will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive session through the day. In this session, we'll have six presentations. Each presenter will be given 12 minutes and we'll be providing 3 minutes for the question and answer. On the 10th minute, I will be raising a gentle reminder. There is another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remarks. If you have any queries or updates, then you can write it to me in the chat box given down below. Just before we start our session, I would like to introduce you all to the chair of our session, Professor Kutub Thakur. Professor Thakur is an associate professor in a division of computer science, mathematics and science at St. John's University, United Kingdom. His expertise includes reviewing prestigious journals and publishing impactful papers in reputable journals and conferences. His research areas compass artificial intelligence, network security, machine learning, IoT security, privacy, and user behavior. We welcome you to our session, sir. Before we start, sir, would you like to say a few words to our
Yes, thank you. Thank you everyone for this, Parshi, thank you for this wonderful introduction. I'm really thrilled to be part of this. And then also, I'm really excited to listen to everyone in a presentation and provide my feedbacks, and maybe we'll have some engagement discussions. Over to you, Parshi. I'll be happy to observe all of you and ask few questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to introduce you all to our next session chair, Dr. Yogesh Mali. Now, Dr. Yogesh Mali has completed his PhD in cybersecurity, applied for postdoc at IIT Kharagpur, and worked as associate professor at G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering, Pune. He has more than 100 publications in total in renowned journal, namely 3 in SCI, 4 Web of Science, 12 in Compass Indexed Journal, 10 Springer Books chapter, 55 in Scopus Indexes IEEE Conference. With this, he has engineering 40 books under his name with different publications, and also guided more than 200 students at UG, PG, and PhD level for project. We welcome you, sir, for chairing this session. Would you like to say a few words before we start our session, sir?
Yes, absolutely. We all welcome you for this knowledge gaining session. Hope all the best for everyone, and you guys will be doing great. And we will be judging you in terms of not in terms of the knowledge, but the research extent what you have done. So all the best again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we'd like to start along with our first participant of the session. Vishnu Kumar is going to present a paper titled A Novel IoT-Based Solution for Cold Chain Monitoring in the Pharmaceutical Supply Chain. So if you're available with us, I request you to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, wherever you are at. So hopefully it's a wonderful day for you all. So my name is Vishnu Kumar, and I'm here to present my topic on, let me share my screen first, sorry. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. So again, my name is Vishnu Kumar. I'm with the Department of Industrial Engineering at Morgan State University in the United States of America. So today, I'm here to present my research on a novel IoT-based solution for cold chain monitoring in the pharmaceutical supply chain. So first question is, what exactly is this cold chain process? So cold chain process is a process of maintaining a controlled temperature during the storage and transportation of temperature sensitive products. So the temperature sensitive products include everything, including your food products, your drugs, medical products, etc. And essentially your other products, including the insulin, vaccines, and injectable drugs, which needs to be maintained at a strict temperature requirement between 2 degrees Celsius and 8 degrees Celsius. Now, this is very essential for these products to ensure that the product are stable, they maintain their efficacy, safety, and their quality as intended. Now, this is a big important process for all the food and other drug process since it ensures their stability. And there has been some challenges in the recent times with maintaining this temperature. And as noted here, there's been about $30 billion of annual losses due to the inability to maintain the strict temperature requirements. And this has been affecting a wide variety of industries, including the pharma industries. So in a recent time, there has been a couple of recalls for some medical products where they were undergoing some destabilization due to the temperature fluctuations. So this has been a big challenge among a wide variety of industries. Now, owing to this challenge, many of the large industries have now stepped up and they are now implementing a wide variety of digital technology systems for this cold chain management. So most of these systems are high-tech and they require a lot of investment. And some of these large industries have been employing these techniques a lot. But with growing supply chain, now the supply chain process itself has become more complex. There are a wide layers of stakeholders that take part in the supply chain. So most of the large manufacturers now outsource many of their logistics and storage operations among a lot of small and medium-sized enterprises. So these small and medium-sized enterprises, from their name, they are pretty much small and they have limitations with respect to the resources, the money, the expenses, and technology. So despite the availability of this high-tech digital technology systems, the small and medium-sized manufacturers often struggle with acquiring some of these novel technologies. And this has been a big challenge in this complex cold chain supply chain process. So there is a requirement to have some sort of an affordable and efficient monitoring system for this cold chain process. So that is something that I'm trying to address with this work. So in this work, I'm actually proposing an Internet of Things based solution for this cold chain supply chain temperature monitoring process. So my proposed solution especially includes a temperature monitoring system that is based on the Raspberry Pi kit along with the SenseHat module that has the inherent ability to measure the temperature. Now, this is also coupled with the software, including the Telegram cell phone-based app and also some cloud dashboards that will help us monitor and visualize all the temperature changes and also send some notifications. Now, it has some benefits. So one of the biggest benefits is it provides real-time temperature monitoring, and it also provides some remote alert systems while using this Telegram, which is a mobile phone app. And additionally, it also gives us some web-based data visualization process that helps both the supervisors as well as the operator to monitor temperature on real time and also ensure that there is no fluctuations in the temperature while the product is being transported or being stored at the strict temperature conditions. Now, I'll quickly move over to the system architecture. So one of the important part of this system architecture is the data generation process. So essentially, the my solution, the IoT-based solution, essentially consists of this Raspberry Pi, which is I call it as RPI3. So the Raspberry Pi comes with an onboard sensor module called the SenseHat that can be attached on the RPI3 kit, and this SenseHat has some inbuilt sensors that can monitor temperature. So in this work, I am using this SenseHat that is coupled on to my RPI3 kit to monitor temperature, whether it's in whether during transporting the goods or whether the storage of the temperature sensitive goods. So the sensor module, that is the SenseHat module, is able to capture the temperature in real time and also share the data with the RPI3 module onto which it is attached. So apart from this, the RPI3 also has the capability to connect with a digital web-based system called which I use is an UPI dots based system. So that is a digital dashboard that can interact with the RPI3, and the RPI3 kit can send all the data that it collects over to this web-based platforms. So with using some specific API tokens, we are able to establish a connection with the RPI3, which is secure and safe. And the RPI3 is able to transfer data in real time. The only requirement here is a Wi-Fi network that is needed for the RPI3. And anybody, anywhere can access this web platform and then collect and monitor data from the RPI system. So that is one part of the data exchange process. So in addition to this web-based system, I also use a cell phone-based app called Telegram that will essentially set up a chat-based feature through which a user can chat with the RPI3 using the cell phone-based app. So this is very similar to how we chat with, as a humans, we chat with our friends or family. So essentially, if two people have two cell phone-based apps, they can send and receive messages. So similarly, the user has a cell phone-based app that is a Telegram in his cell phone, and the RPI3 also will get its own Telegram account. So by sending and receiving messages, we can interact with the RPI3 and control various processes with the RPI3. So this picture here illustrates this process. So we as a user, we have a Telegram account, and the RPI3 can create its own Telegram account using this bot feature that is inherent of this Telegram cell phone-based app. So now once we have our account and the RPI3 has its own account, we can send and receive messages with each other using some specified tokens. Now this is one of the process methodology where we can interact with the RPI3, we can send commands, we can talk to it, we can receive the data, we can receive some graphs and other visualizations. So this is another methodology with which a user can interact with the RPI3 along with the web-based platform that I just showed. Now, this screenshot actually shows how the Telegram interface would look like from a user end. So as a user, we need to first teach the RPI3 a certain set of commands that it can understand and respond. So in this case, we are teaching the RPI3 a series of commands as shown in this text box here. So for instance, if you send the RPI3 a /temp, then it understands that /temp means to start measuring the temperature and then sending over the data over to the web platform. Another feature that is /time instructs the system to send us the system time. Another command that is /CSV will instruct the RPI3 to send us a CSV file of the temperature measurements that it makes, so on and so forth. So one thing that we need to note here is the RPI3 will only respond if the commands that we send is one of them in this particular set. So we can teach RPI3 or the Raspberry Pi any sort of commands, but first you have to train them to respond to those commands. So if you send a command that is outside of the trained set of commands, then it will not give you a reply. So for instance, I have an example here where I send it hi. So when you simply say hi, the RPI3 kit is not able to understand what that command means, so it just simply ignores at this point. But if you send a command that is something identifiable, then it will do the specific set of tasks that is assigned to that particular command. So that is a kind of the chat process that we employ to communicate with the RPI3 from a cell phone app called Telegram. So once the data is collected by the RPI3, it is sent to this web-based platform that is called the UPI dots. And the UPI dots is essentially in the cloud and is able to store all the information in the cloud. So but the best part of having the information stored in the cloud is that anybody anywhere from the world can easily access this values and in real time, and also can make required decisions. Now, this UBI dots, the web-based software, also provides a dashboard so that we can monitor the temperature and other features in real time. So it also gives you a tabular data where the data gets populated as it collects. So we have the timestamps and the temperature values as is being generated. And we can also create some live dashboards, some other interactive features where it will show how the temperature varies as it's being collected over time. So those are some of the features that we have with respect to the web-based platform in this work. Now, this picture now puts everything in together in a good perspective, and then we are able to see how the entire system architecture would look like. So we have our shipment. So this process can also be used while transporting goods or while storage of goods. So we have our shipment and we put our sensor module, that is the SenseHat combined with our RPI3. And the sensor module is able to collect the temperature in real time. Now the RPI3 will now share the data with the web-based platform, which in our case, we are using the UBI dots based platform. So once the data is being received by the UBI dots platform, it saves in its own cloud server, and it also provides some visualizations. Now this Telegram app can interact with the RPI3, and it can also instruct the RPI3 to do certain tasks such as start measuring the temperature, sending it some values through the cell phone app. So this cell phone app, in addition to the web-based platform, provides a way to
Sorry to
interact.
disturb you, sir. We have reached our 10-minute mark. It's just a dental reminder that I request you
Okay,
to kindly conclude as soon as possible. Thank you.
sure. Yes. Yes. Now, in this case, I just show some of the commands that I have used in our example. So as I just mentioned, we have certain commands like temperature, CSV file. So this screenshot actually shows those two examples. So here we see that we can get some temperature summaries. We can get some graphs from our the RPI3 in real time. And this actually shows the data of the dashboard that I just showed you on the temperature as a table and as a picture here. Now, one of the benefits of this is the temperature monitoring has less latency. So it collects the data and then the data is being reflected in the online portal less than 3 seconds. So that's pretty fast. And it also provides some alerts using email. So that is another opportunity where you can monitor any temperature violations. And it is very cost effective. So the model itself costs $200 and the software, the UBI dots, is about $100 and supports about 250 devices. So in this way, it is much more cost effective and a cheaper alternative for SMEs who are trying to struggle with the cost and other expertise required to establish this temperature measurement opportunities. And we have some capabilities. So the Telegraph app itself can be used by supervisors who can start temperature measurements, get files, get the graphs and other sensor data in real time. The UBI dots interface, that's a web-based interface, helps the workers and supervisors to monitor the temperature, get the CSV file, and check data history. So with that, I come to the conclusion of my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'm open to any questions that you might have. Thank you.
Yes, Vishnu sir. I would take the opportunity to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Hopefully, one constraint I would say that Telegram would be playing a vital role in your project, I guess, because it has the features of bot.
Yes.
Till date, we don't have any features for WhatsApp, which will be returning the bots on. So every code you are going to put will be on the bots that's of Telegram, right?
Yes.
That also creates one limitations. For example, anybody is not using the Telegram or not handy with the bots. That time, this particular entire scenario for him will be a new juncture, right?
Yes. So so initially you need to, so there's some initial upfront setup that you need to perform. So first, as I said, once you create the bot account, you need to train the bot with certain set of commands that we are going to perform. So once that is being performed, my idea is just to give the bot application to the supervisor. So the supervisor will have the Telegram app where he can trigger some temperature sensing process, get some CSV and graphs. But we do also have this UBI dots interface. So in addition to the Telegram app, so Telegram app just helps us do a chat-based process. So if the supervisor is traveling or he's at home at a remote location, he can send text messages. So he doesn't have to check
Fine,
this
fine. No problem.
web-based. Yeah.
No problem. Last question. What about the security concerns?
Sure. So there's some cases where there can be data breach, and especially with companies who have some proprietary information, that can be a big challenge. But one way is we do have this end-to-end encryption, at least with the Telegram bot app, that will ensure that while chatting, the data doesn't get breached. And the UBI Dots also provides a token-based application. So you need to have that particular token to connect to that particular RPI3. But I do agree that there are some limitations where hackers can still get in.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is something we need to.
Fine from my side. Thakur sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. For Telegram app, right? Dr. Kumar, is it proprietary app, or it just you guys build it, or it just already exists some vendors that use Telegram app?
it's an open source app that lets developers let it work with it. So it's already existing. Anybody can download it, and it's open software, and it lets the developers. There's a developer option where you can actually manipulate the app
Customize it and do your stuff,
customize
right?
it, and yes.
Do your stuff. Okay, so what was your contribution clearly over here, right? You created a Telegram chat for a supervisor to get the notification, and so worker to get the notification. Isn't it something already exists, and how do you tackle that area?
Sure. So right now, right now there are some, as I said, hi-fi, like for instance, Siemens, they have all these things done, but those of them cost, a couple of thousands or maybe more than that of dollars that right now are employed by large manufacturers. So right now I have been working in a small company, and there are like small and medium scale manufacturers and storage and other people. There you have about 10 employees in that small company. So they are doing this last mile delivery where they collect all these medicines and, for instance, vaccines, and they transport it to some remote location. So that companies are pretty small. They have maybe 10 or 15 employees. So they cannot afford getting all the Siemens high-tech store solutions, which I agree that they exist, but so most of them are costly, and they have their own challenges with respect to some upfront investments, where my aim is to look for small companies with less than 10 people who are working on some financial constraints. So before them, right now they have challenges with temperature sensing. So this is for them. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Sukumar. Now we'll call our next presenter for this session.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next presenter is Peter Matau, presenting a paper titled Apple Tree Leaves Diseases Detection Using Residual Network. I request you, if you're available with us, to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm now starting to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can see your screen right now.
Okay. Okay. So good day, everyone. In today's presentation, I will present our research on the application of residual neural network ResNet to detecting disease in apple tree leaves. So as you can see from the contents, we will cover several key points. We will begin with an introduction to the problem, then we will examine the nature of ResNet, then we will focus on the specific ResNet model we developed for leaf disease detection, and then we will present the experimental results, and finally, we will conclude with our achievements. So this structure will allow us to systematically examine all aspects of the research. So let's begin. Why is this research is so important for modern agriculture? So as you can see, the traditional methods of plant net disease diagnosis face three main challenges. First, we have issues with diagnostic accuracy. Second, the process is extremely time-consuming. And third, there is a significant subjectivity in this assessment. So these challenges specifically led us to transition to smart agriculture with digital image processing and machine learning. So at the bottom of the slide, you can see the potential of deep learning for timely disease detection, where we use two main types of neural networks, CNN convolutional neural network and ResNet residual, which are the focus of our research. So as shown by the presented leaf images on the right, we have various examines of different pathologies that need to be accurately identified. So in this slide, I will present specific data on the accuracy of CNN models in detecting disease in apple tree leaves. So let's look at the comparative of the three different confusions. So first, the base CNN model show impressive results, accuracy on training data. So ResNet represents a specialized evolution of CNN created to overcome fundamental limitation in training very deep neural architecture. So the key aspects, first, traditional CNN serve as the backbone of modern computer vision. ResNet builds upon this by introducing changes in a network architecture that allow the practical use of substantially deeper networks. So the main innovation, as shown in red on the slide, is the use of residual function, fx, equal hx minus x, instead of direct mapping to hx, where h in X brackets represent the desired transformation of input data that network is trying to learn in the context of neural network. H from X is ideal mapping between input and output that we want to achieve. So the key components include CNN elements, convolutional layers, batch normalization, reactivation, and ResNet elements that skip connection and sequential addition. Well, the advantages listed on the slide are significant: improved gradient flow, better optimization properties, and enhanced feature propagation. So this architecture is fundamental to achieving the high accuracy that we will demonstrate in the following slides. So now we will delve into the details of the specific ResNet 50 architecture that we used in our research. So as you can see from the diagram on the right, the network structure in three key components. So initial pre-processing layers, seven convolution that pooling. So these layers are critical for initial data processing. And residual blocks. So we have 16 bottleneck blocks processing. And these are specialized structures that allow efficient future extraction at different level of abstraction. And the final classification layer is responsible for final classification of detected pathologies. It's particularly important to note to the progressive feature extraction. Channel dimension increase gradually from 64 to 512. The bottleneck optimization model is key to efficiency. So skip connection ensure optimal gradient flow throughout the architecture. So this architecture is carefully balanced to achieve maximum efficiency in live disease detection. So in this slide, I will examine how we adapted the ResNet architecture specifically for our task for detecting disease in the apple tree leaves. So the foundation of our approach built upon ResNet with a transfer warning, specially tailored for our specific dataset. So if we look at the input data, we work with RGB images. We used a fixed resolution of 384 by 384 pixels. This standardization is critical for consistency of results. So the network architecture, as you can see in the diagram on the right, made two key modifications. We adapt the ResNet architecture with targeted adaptation, and we added a feature extraction path and classification layers. So the architecture includes progressive refinement, 64 to 512 channels, dual path with parallel connections, and softmax activation for class classification. So this specialized architecture allows precise detection of various leaf pathologies. And now the two key aspects of our model is how we extract features and how we apply transfer learning. So on the left side, I put to see feature extraction pipeline, which include progressive refinement through sequential stages. So first, initial basic feature extraction through convolutional layers. Two, intermediate complexity enhancement from 108 to 256. And final, deep extraction at 512 channels. So on the right side of the slide, the transfer learning strategy is presented. So first, adaptation approach, initialization with pre-trained weights from ImageNet, freezing early layers for basic extraction, and fine-tuning of later layers for leaf pathology. And training optimization, initial rate 0.001 with adaptive correction. And yes, so this combination ensures effective and stable model training. So now I will examine the experimental results, starting with data processing. So on the left side, we see an advanced pre-processing pipeline. We implemented image data generator for real-time processing, which is key for efficiently handling of images, large images, and memory optimization, energy efficient batch processing also. So on the right side, several important aspects of dynamic processing are shown. Execution of real-time transformation, optimization of parallel processing, and strategy for data augmentation during training. So for improving data quality, we applied standard resolution, the channel normalization for RGB, adaptive contrast correction, and background noise reduction. And the critical impact factors include improving training stability, feature extraction quality, improving model convergence, and preventing overfitting, big problem. So in this slide, I will show important visual result, the convolutional matrix for different disease categories. So this matrix present as a heat map in the center of the slide, accurately the model recognition with the different disease classes. So the darker squares along the diagonal indicate higher classification accuracy. So the matrix tells us that the darkest red areas show highly prediction accuracy. The lighter areas show cases where the model had less confidence. And the diagonal structure of the dark squares confirms that the model successfully distinguishes between different disease classes. So this visualization is particularly important because it allows us to identify where the model works best and understand the overall classification effectiveness. So on this slide, we see two key graphical
Excuse me,
results.
sir. It's just a gentle reminder that we have exceeded the time limit of 10 minutes. So I just request you to kindly conclude as soon as possible.
Okay. So this distribution, is important because it showed that the model was trained on a balanced data set, contributing to a reliability in real conditions. And these are the results for healthy leaves. Excellent ability to identify healthy leaves for multiple disease. Here we see lower indicator, which is understandable due to case complexity. And for rust, extremely high accuracy in detecting rust. For SCAP, very good balance between precision and recall. So let's summarize the key achievements and result of our research. So first, we successfully developed a modified ResNet 550 architecture specifically for detecting apple leaf pathologies. It's important to note that this architecture includes additional layers and eliminates the problem of model overfitting. So these results show significantly potential for practical application in real conditions. And this direction for future development will help create an even more robust and precise diagnostic tools in our future researchers. Okay, so thank you for your attention, and yeah, I'm open for your questions.
Yeah, Peter, nice attempt. I would like to ask you first question. What was the data size you used for training your ResNet 50?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Initially, we started with 1,812 images of
Okay,
4 classes. Yeah.
fine. What was the percentage which was kept for testing, and what was the percentage you kept for training?
Yeah, thank you. First, I try with the 75 for test, and for validation, 25, sorry. So
Decent enough.
75 ratio to 25.
Decent enough. Next question. The biggest challenge you're gonna face is in the scenario where imagine a apple leaf exposed for a long period of time to direct sunlight, as a result of which it is change in the texture and color, and then to detect with the diseases called rust and scrub. How we are going to tackle with this kind of challenges?
Hmm. Um, hmm. Well, we have to optimize the layers of our models to approach with increased classification about this.
I would have a proper solution for this, suggesting you in a future scope you can calculate this with the next model of CNN VGG19 if you know it.
No, sorry. It's a CNN model.
Yes, yes, it is a CNN model, which visual geometry, it comes with lots of features with a number of epochs you can runtime adjust, as well as it will be easy for you to detect this kind of scenario. You can note it, and in the future you can easily able to apply them, which will be helpful for you in future while tackling these particular challenges. We have already done with a fruit called as guava, which is plentifully available in our region, and we are detecting the same problem. So good luck, and hopefully you are modifying it at that particular point.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank
Okay.
Any more questions? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now I would like to call upon our next presenter for this session. Our next presenter is Malenka Ivanova, presenting a paper on the title Evidence Analysis Through Artificial Intelligence Techniques to Facilitate Digital Forensic Investigation and Preparation of Computer Expertise. If you are available with us, ma'am, I request you to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Yes, thank you. I'm here. Just a second to share my screen.
Sure, ma'am.
Dear leading this session, dear colleagues, I'm Malinka Ivanova, Associate Professor in Informatics from Technical University of Sofia. And my co-author is Svetlin Stefanov, who is PhD student in Department of Informatics, but also he works in the National Agency in Computer Forensics in Bulgaria. So this joint work is devoted actually to new technologies, new techniques, especially based on machine learning and artificial intelligence for evidence analysis in the scope of digital forensic investigation and how to support digital forensic experts in preparation of computer expertise. So the main aim of this paper is to explore and also to show our work regarding how to support and facilitate digital forensic experts through using machine learning and artificial intelligence technique, especially in 3 different cases: at classification of digital evidence, and content analysis, and at text summarization, when and we have to explore different PDF documents. So why this topic is very important? Because digital evidence, how to find, how to explore, how to analyze is a very crucial task in digital forensic investigation, because this will be part of computer expertise that experts will defend in front of the court. Also, the current cybercrime is very new attacks are emerged, and we need new tools, new methodologies, methods to explore digital evidence, anti-forensics techniques, and different attackers method. So in this presentation, we prepare different experiments, how to classify different files, and also how to rely on artificial intelligence and large language models to support digital forensic experts. We prepare actually 3 different experimentation setups. In the first one is regarding classification of digital evidence. For this purpose, we prepare simulation environment because we suppose that on every smartphone or tablet on victim or on attacker, we as in the role of digital experts will find different files, and the first step in support of these experts is to classify with very big accuracy this digital file. So for this simulation, we prepare synthetically a data set that is generated through using Python code and similar libraries. So we generate 70 different file formats in the form of text, of video, images, audio, web pages, and we generated about 100 files from each file format, and then we prepare pre-processing of this data set because we wish to simulate one real environment of such files occurrences of such different devices. And then file classification is prepared taking account decision tree as most popular, and according to literature, actually we see that it is a very useful algorithm to manage such a data set. So we receive actually very big accuracy at classification on 70 different file formats for the purposes of forensics work. In the next experimentation, we prepare analysis of text and image extraction from different PDF files. Experimentation is based on these synthetically generated files, but also on actual scientific papers that are related on topics similar to digital forensics. What are the main procedures that we follow? The first we extract text, then we made pre-processing, sentiment analysis, topic modeling, name entity recognition, and finally results are visualized. In the first procedure, text extraction, we use Python code library PDF plum. And in the next step, the pre-processing, we are based on natural language processing toolkit library, and follow these strict procedures typical for text processing. And then we extracted 5 most common period alerts in syntactically PDF files and 10 most accurate alerts in the scientific papers that we selected for this purpose, and the results are presented here. What is important in this step, we see and understand that such powerful techniques related to natural language processing is very useful to examine every detail from different kind of files. Also, we prepare sentiment analysis because we wish to see what are expressed feelings in the text, and it could be positive, negative, or neutral. According to the obtained results, we take into account two different parameters, subjectivity and polarity. According to polarity, the results are presented here on the left side. You can see that in synthetically generated PDF file, the main sentiment is neural, and but also you can see some negative sentiment feelings. And in explored scientific paper, mainly polarity is neural. According to subjectivity, the second parameter at sentiment analysis that we explore, the subjectivity, we can say that this artificially generated PDF documents includes not only objective but also subjective moments in the content. But in explored PDF scientific paper, we observed just objective results. About the next step, topic modeling, we wish to see what kind of alerts are similar and to group according to this similarity. And also we compare such stuff in 3 different topics according to synthetically generated PDF file and our selected scientific paper. Then we make some exploration regarding named entity recognition. According to this techniques is very useful for digital forensics to see what are the main scope of each document. Again, we compare what happens in synthetically generated PDF file and in explored our scientific paper. And of course, in synthetically generated, just ORC named entity recognition is appear, and in the scientific paper, we see many other entities. And the next step is to analyze not just content of these PDF files, but also to extract pictures that are included in these papers, because it's important for digital forensic expert to take this picture and to make the further exploration and analysis if they need in this step. So we also rely on Python code and different libraries to extract the pictures. For this purpose, we selected one longer scientific paper with 32 different images in the form of pictures, diagrams, graphics, block schemes, etc. Also equations that are prepared in the form of pictures. And the result is shown here. The first you can see the results from text analysis in this paper, long paper. The most common alerts that are used are extracting, then sentiment analysis is prepared, near analysis is prepared also, and finally
Excuse me, ma'am. This is just a gentle reminder that we have exceeded our 10-minute criteria. I just request you to kindly conclude your presentation as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. And in the final picture, you can see that all 32 different images in the different forms are extracted successfully and are ready for further analysis from digital forensics experts. Also, we wish to know whether large language models could be used for the purposes of digital forensic experts. And for this experimentation, we use Llama framework and also Llama free version of this large language model. And our aim was to use different PDF files and to extract knowledge from these files and in the form of one interface prepared with Streamline. This is open source framework to prepare question answering system. And you can see one result. For example, you ask question about this content of the paper and receive useful result. And then we use again pre-trained large language model, not on PDF files, but on knowledge that is pre-trained before that. And in console format, you can ask anything that digital forensic experts need to know to prepare, for example, analysis of such file or to prepare computer expertise. In conclusion, I can say that our experimentation and also literature review before that shows that such new technologies based on artificial intelligence are useful for preparation of computer expertise, and also we prepare 3 different experimentation to classify many different formats of files, and also how to implement natural language processing to analyze content and to extract images from PDF files. Also, sentiment analysis was performed because we wish to know what is the emotions in different files. That is important for digital forensics because they will prepare some profile of a victim or of attacker. And finally, we explore the application of large language models in 2 different experiments to see how or whether it is useful in the purposes for digital forensic investigation. So thank you so much for your attention. We are very open for questions and comments and collaboration also.
Okay. Malaika ma'am, thanks for integrating the AI with cybersecurity. I got your purpose that from a scientific paper, you're going to, it might be in any format, it might be PDF, Excel, anything. You're gonna extract the words, then do the sentimental analysis. You are adding the images to that, and depending upon that, you're going to say that this particular victim or this particular attacker want to say these things. So it is totally regarding the documental analysis, if I am not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me know, you know very well in digital forensics and this criminal activity, if I written everything which is negative but in correct fashion and in correct word using the correct images, then how your model will say that this is not a victim and this is a victim? How you are going to differentiate?
Yeah, it's a very nice question. Actually, I do not have practical work in digital forensics because we use just new technologies to prepare such stuff. But I could say that new profile of attacker or any person that has the intention to violate such rules of legislation. They actually prepare such stuff to track their violation activities. So we prepare such a review of scientific society in digital forensics and see that Actually,
This,
digital
yeah, I would
forensics
like to.
experts, they have to follow new technologies to be in one step before attackers and some people that wish to violate the rules of legislation.
Exactly. See, these attackers and these criminals are so much powerful in terms of lying the things or pretending dishonesty. That even in video conferencing or in video call, or even they are if interrogating in front of the you can say the cops or policemen or the CID officers, that time also they fake up the things. So whenever it comes to writing the documents and then doing the sentimental analysis, would be not giving the appropriate results as desired. So hopefully you can rethink on it, that how it can be made up in a positive direction.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Thank you for your comments. We will take into consideration for our further research in this area.
Done from my side. Over to you, Thakur sir.
Thank
Thank
you. Malenika, great presentations, great work. Digital forensics is really important, in, the connection to Dr. Mali, I want to see something like a steganographic decoder, right? It uses everything. There are so many steganographic decoder out there that can use to really decode any type of images and PDFs that are hidden, malware, threats, right? um, Web shell, web controllers, whatnot, right? So look into this area about decoder, existing decoder, and compare it, and you will have a good, improved model in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a great idea for our future. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation, ma'am. Now I'd like to call upon our next presenter for this session, Inam Youssef, presenting a paper on the title Impact of Social Media Algorithms on Community and Cultural Identity, a Sociological Perspective. I request you, if you are available with us, to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Hello, yes, I'm available.
Okay. Ma'am, you have joined it with name of Mahara AI. Sorry, Mihra.
Yeah, I'll be presenting in her place. She's
Okay,
unfortunately
okay.
not able to
Okay,
join.
you are a co-author and you'll be presenting. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah, I am.
We can see your screen, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so good day, everyone. My name is Mahra Al-Malik. Today I will be presenting the study on behalf of my friends, Dr. An'am Youssef and Sana Ali. So our topic is using artificial intelligence for improving female academics, which is a quantitative study done in the United Arab Emirates. So to begin, this research explores the role of AI enhancing the professional experience of female teachers in UAE university. So the Internet of Things has provided educational organizations with cost-effective solution, as we all know, to improve the access and overall performance. Among these innovations, artificial intelligence has been recognized for its efficiency for surpassing the traditional methods. And AI technology have also gained the attention for the ability to help educators in managing their tasks more effectively. So as we can see, the key element, improving education system implementing the AI across the educational institution, and not only improving the performance, but also it would help in reducing the workloads and benefiting for both the students and the faculty. So as if AI's influence expands, especially in educational technology, it becomes evident that it has a potential to significantly impact how teachers are supported. While AI was initially was only used for basic tasks like web researches, now it's extending to more complex functions like the personalized recommendation, enhancing the work environment, and by combining these AI tools, we are able to support systems and use data-rich environment and emerge new opportunities to improve the work experience. Moving on to the study objective and gap, this study aims to explore AI's impact on abilities and experiences of teachers in high educational sectors in the UAE, using academia has surged in research, particularly after COVID-19, revealing a gap for further research. This study specifically focuses on the impact of AI on female Emirati teachers, looking at its effect on their empowerment, the work productivity, teaching efficiency, and teaching design. Moving on the theoretical support and conceptualization, this research is grounded in Badura's social connective theory, particularly the concept itself. In the context, self-efficacy refers to an individual's confidence in their ability to perform specific teaching tasks at a high level. Research suggests that integrating AI can enhance teachers' self-efficiency, particularly in 3 key areas, which are: first, the AI technology work productivity, the teaching efficiency, and third, the teaching design. So we tested 3 hypotheses, which were the AI technology positively affects work productivity, AI technology affects the teaching efficiency, and it affects the teaching design. So the research employs the quantitative design, gathering data through a structured questionnaire using a 5-point scale. The sample comprises female university-level employees, which specifically teach in both the public and the private universities here in the UAE. And we collected a random sample of 200 responses that were selected. The data was analyzed using structural equation modeling, SEM, involved in both measurement model analysis and structural model analysis. So let's now divide the data analysis and result. The study ensured convergent validity, meaning that the factors measured in the study are consistently related to each other. Most of the factors surpass 0.5 threshold, which means that the individual items used in the research reliable indicators construct. Next, the average variance extracted values ranged between 0.52 and 0.836, which shows a strong level of Cornell-Lacrat creation value, indicated that there were no significant correlations between the items constructed, confirming that the validity of the measurement model. Additionally, with the HTMT value remained below 0.85, which confirms the discriminant validity of the construction. And the goodness of the fit was also examined and resulted in a chi-square value of 0.678. And the standardized root mean square was 0.003, which are both indicators of a good fit between the proposed model and the data. This means that the data fits the theoretical model very well. Moving on the hypothesis, we have these values presented for you guys for the AI technology, the path, and the p-values presented in case anyone needs them. So moving on to the discussion and conclusion, the study highlights that the AI technology implementation has been a key factor in organizational success, and the educational sector is no exception. Overall, In the last decade, many educational institutions have adopted AI technology to improve their operations, providing equal access to opportunities, particularly for female employees. And according to self-efficiency theory, this result proposed that AI technology could positively influence the professional development of females. The results confirmed that as well. Teachers in the UAE experienced a significant improvement in their self-efficiency due to the AI integration. And the responses reflected the use of AI enhanced their professional practices, contributing to their empowerment with their organization. The study also showed that the work of productivity, female academics significantly improved due to the implementation of AI, which helped them complete the task more efficiently, reduce time spent over redundant tasks, achieving work goals, ultimately improving their overall work performance. And respondents also highlighted that their organization had successfully integrated AI technology in their daily work, which simplified the tasks. And the workload became more manageable. So for the implications, as we know, AI-driven tools can provide personalized teaching, automotive repetitive tasks, and facilitate administrative processes, following instructors to decide more time and develop their physical skills and engaging with students. And it also can help educational organization improve long-term strategic objectives, promoting culture of continuous learning and development. Okay. I think I said most of that. I think. Okay, and we have the references presented in case anyone wants them. And I would like to thank you all for attending. And if you have any questions, we're welcoming them.
Yeah, Mahara, thanks for a good presentation. Would you like to take me to the first slide to your title?
Yes, sure.
When you initially started with the title, I was questioning myself, why female only? Why not male? That time when I understood that the social barriers at UAE for females are pretty high. So you are taking help of AI to get yourself improved in terms of education. So big kudos for you for trying this particular as a research activity. Very nice, a brilliant attempt by you and your team. Second thing, I have personally visited Dubai for 2 times for training the Etihad and Emirates air hostesses regarding in terms of AI, in terms of pronunciation, as well as in terms of speaking English. Why? Because most of the time you are not exposed to these kind of languages due to the social barriers. We know that very well. So good attempt. Now coming back to your research, 3 hypotheses you have kept in terms, and depending upon that, you are going to say that our use of AI have enhanced us in terms of all the aspect in professional development that has been seen. My question for you would be, how much you are going to rely on AI in terms of teaching you professionally, and whether it will be 100% fruitful.
Yes, so as you know, we can't fully depend on AI, but it would really help us to start using it in our daily activities, specifically the repetitive ones. So we won't be depending on it fully. We'd say just to be more efficient in half of the tasks.
Can there be any alternative with this?
What alternative you mean? I didn't get your question.
Yeah, you're saying the use of AI for improving the professional development. With that, with the help of AI, you can integrate with it. with some other technologies so that you can even flourish more in terms of professional development?
Yeah, sure. Especially in education, we can also use data, machine learning. We can use many things to predict and to better enhance our processes. As you know, even students now rely on AI and many things in helping them in research and organizing their ideas and creating stuff. So it won't be only depending on AI, but other enhancing technology, other developing technologies, I mean, you know.
Fine, good, good.
Any other questions?
Professor Thakur, do we have any questions from your end, sir? Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to our next presenter. Our next presenter is Hayat Behri, presenting a paper on the title Real-Time Cardiovascular Health Monitoring through a Multimodal Data Integration Framework. If you are available with us, I request you to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello, ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to present my work on real-time cardiovascular health monitoring through multimodal data integration framework. To get this presentation, I will follow this plan. First, the introduction. Next, I will present how artificial intelligence is transforming the medical field, particularly in disease prediction and monitoring. In the third point, I will highlight the key challenges that our research aims to address, and after that, the methodology and the discussion. Finally, I will summarize the main contributions and discuss future research. So, artificial intelligence plays a crucial role in early identification of high-risk patients, yet integration challenges and limited collaboration with healthcare professionals hinder its adoption. Cardiovascular disease, CVD, remains a leading cause of mortality with risk factors such as smoking, hypertension, cholesterol, and diabetes. While traditional diagnostics methods rely on ECG, imaging, and clinical evolutions, social media data now complement this analysis. Advanced machine learning models, including CNN and transformers, integrate multimodal data to enhance the prediction accuracy and early intervention. So, artificial intelligence is transforming healthcare, particularly in medical imaging. AI-powered tools enhance imaging techniques such as CT, MRI, ultrasound, and PET scans, allowing for more precise diagnostics, reduced clinician workload, and faster decision-making. In cardiology, AI plays a vital role in assessing heart structure and function, ultimately improving patient outcomes. Beyond imaging, machine learning is revolutionizing healthcare delivery. It helps stratify patients based on risk factors, supports precision medicine, and predicts diseases. These capabilities enable targeted intervention and more efficient medical practices. So, natural language processing further extends AI impacts by analyzing unstructured text data For example, it has been used to track the spread of influenza through social media, identify vaccine hesitancy concerns from online discussion, and detect mental health trends through forum analysis. In cardiovascular disease prediction, integrating AI, machine learning, and NLP provides a more comprehensive approach by analyzing structured medical data alongside patient-reported symptoms from social media. These technologies improve risk assessment, patient engagement, and early intervention strategies, leading to better health outcomes. So, our problematic assessment for this paper is to enhance prediction of cardiovascular disease that remain the leading cause of mortality worldwide, emphasizing the need of enhanced early detection and monitoring. Traditional diagnostics methods rely on isolated data sources like clinical reports and imaging, limiting their effectiveness. So, to overcome this, our research proposed an integrated framework that combines structured clinical data with unstructured patient-reported data from social media. This multimodal approach improves predictive accuracy, real-time monitoring, and early risk detection. By leveraging advanced data preprocessing and AI, our model supports personalized healthcare, optimizes resource allocation, and reduces the burden on healthcare system. So our methodology for real-time cardiovascular disease prediction is presented in this slide. It introduces an innovative multimodal framework for cardiovascular disease prediction and monitoring. We integrate diverse sources, including medical imaging, clinical variables, and patient-reported narrative from social media. This integration enables a holistic view of patient health, ensuring continuous and personalized monitoring. To uphold ethical and legal standards, our approach includes explicit patient consent, data anonymization, and an opt-out mechanism for privacy protection. In terms of data preprocessing, we apply CNN to extract critical heart features from imaging, PCA and KNN for structured clinical data, and BERT-based NLP model to analyze patient narrative. These data streams are fused using multimodal transformers, which prioritize key features for real-time risk monitoring. Alerts are automatically triggered when specific risk factors are detected. So our predictive model leverages a combination of CNN, transformers model, ensemble learning, ensuring robust predictions. Validation is conducted through area under the rock and area under the precision recall curve, and sheep values, alongside expert clinical assessment to confirm real-world applicability. This framework not only improves early disease detection, but also enables real-time monitoring, significantly enhancing personalized cardiovascular care. So, integrating structured data into electronic health record improves patient care, but comes with significant challenges, especially for clinicians who face increased documentation burdens. Many healthcare providers still prefer narrative-based records, which capture richer patient details, including social determinants of health. Recent medical artificial intelligence advancements have transformed this narrative into valuable insights, complementing structured data with social media posts that reflect real-time patient experiences. Additionally, medical imaging enhances diagnostic accuracy, offering a more comprehensive health profile. Our approach integrates these diverse sources through a multimodal fusion strategy anchored by a unique patient identifier. This enables real-time tracking the patient's health trends, early symptom detection, and proactive intervention, paving the way for evidence-based decision-making in clinical practice. A key challenge in multimodal data integration is bias management. Differences in demographics, healthcare institutions, and data sources introduces bias that can affect predictions. To mitigate these issues, we stratified sampling international standards like SNOMD, CT, and sheep-based analysis to ensure fairness in model predictions. Beyond cardiovascular disease, our framework is highly adaptable to other conditions like diabetes and hypertension. Disease-specific risk factors such as blood glucose levels can be seamlessly integrated, while custom NLP models process relevant patient narrative. This ensures clinical relevance and robust performance. Ultimately, our driven approach enhances both personalized care and large-scale health surveillance. By detecting early health trends, it enables timely intervention, reduces hospitalization, and improves patient outcomes at both individual and public health level.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is just a gentle reminder that we have exceeded our limit of 10 minutes. I request you
Yes.
to kindly conclude as soon as possible, ma'am. Thank you.
In conclusion, our research underscores the power of integrating multimodal data, including clinical variables, medical imaging, and social media content, to improve cardiovascular disease prediction and monitoring. By applying advanced data fusion techniques, pre-processing strategies, and machine learning models, we provide a more comprehensive view of patient health. The use of unique patient identifiers further strengthens data integrity, making our approach more reliable. However, challenges remain, particularly in scaling our method to larger datasets and reduced dependency to a single social media platform. Future research should focus in diversifying data sources and refining computational techniques to enhance the framework's generalizability and predictive performance. Thank you for your attention. So I am happy to answer your question. Thank you.
Okay, hi ma'am. You have given a presentation on opportunity and challenges that are going to face in cardiovascular diseases, right?
Yes.
Now, my question would be, you have talked about data integration very less in your presentation. It was formally like you can use this, you can use that, you can apply this, you can apply that and get the data. So what is your contribution in this?
This is an approach that proposes the use of a lot of sources of data, essentially data from clinical data, imaging data, and also data we can get from social discussion. We can track patients in social social forum and
Okay.
recuperate their posts.
How to integrate all these three things and predict that this is the severity of your disease?
Excuse me?
How to integrate all these three aspects which you have told, the social one, the different thing, and whatever things you have been saying, how to integrate them together?
Yes. Okay. For each sources, we apply the preprocessing that is appropriate to these sources of data. After that, we work of the fusion of these multimodal sources.
Okay.
And yes.
In your data pre-processing, I am able to see the three things. But do you think any person who is suffering from any cardiovascular diseases would go on social networking websites and discuss all these things?
Yes, yes. I have another work for especially for that, and we work of forum that is specializes on
Yeah.
cardiovascular disease.
Instead of that Facebook icon which you have used, you would have preferably kept any forum which is related to the doctors or the experts who are going to be treating you in that perspective. And that would be a better approach where lots of doctors are giving their insights on this particular disease. And from that also you are able to combine them and show. Hopefully the contribution should be stated very clean and clear. All the best. No issues in that. No problem. Done from my side. Over to Thakur sir.
Yeah, so I was also confused, Dr. Mali, for the contribution of this, right? You can find a lots of, just a recommendation, you can find a lots of, data sources freely available for you to use from Kaggle or many other places, right? And use this data by using your text processing, image processing. I understand the, your data flow charts over here, but I don't understand how the data flow chart will contribute it to detect any type of, cardiovascular diseases or anomaly that, doctors will find. Do you have any data? How are you doing this? I clearly understand you're doing the data fusion, real-time monitoring by using NLP, but the data part of the Facebook is really not recommended, right? It's not really ideal. You need to really, take a consideration of these areas to improve it, for your future. Over to you, Dr. Mali.
Yeah.
Thank you. But for this work and another work, we have worked on a specialized forum of diseases,
Okay.
like Doctissimo. This is a popular forum in French. That
only. What we were looking forward that you will present some data sets, and depending upon that you will do some machine learning analysis, and depending upon that you will show that this is the percentage of severity of the disease. But what you have said, you can use this, you can use that. Lots of heavy weights you have put in the model. If this model, it look like an ideal model for any machine learning term to be used, and you will get a precise data. I guarantee you, if this particular architecture which you have shown, it is shown to anybody, he will say, wow, what a best architecture. But to implement this everything is a extremely difficult task. Why? Because fusion, what you call data fusion, is difficult. So hopefully we were means our expectations are different from the title, and whatever you have done, probably I would reframe your title like this: recommendation system for an cardiovascular disease prediction. That sounds so better.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation, ma'am, and thank you for the feedback, chairs. Now we'll call upon our last presenter for this session, Kwok Hung Noing, presenting a paper on the title "The Proposed of Deep Learning in Recommend Consumer Loan Products to Credit Customers." I request you to kindly take over with your presentation, please.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my share screen. Okay.
Yes, sir, we can see your presentation.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name Nguyễn Quốc Hùng from University of Economics, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Today, I come here to present title ID 626 29. The paper title The Purpose of Learning the recommend custom launch product, the credit the customer. My present I'd like to tell 5 things include. The first, I present the introduction. In the second, I will present the little review and research grade. And the 30, I will present the purple model. And the 14, I will be experimented and result, the final and the calculation and the future work. The fourth, I present the introduction includes the relation of the topic and the research objective and test. The customer credit final second play and the role meeting the final needs, the preview before the notes based on the data analytics, the using machine learning to make the decision. So currently, AI has been applied to identify customer in needs to not also the only throws limit in the call and the SMS. Advantage is avoid dispassion the customer but not the necessarily the shell. So what is a proposed notion? How can shell be can equal the equal customers information? The proposed solution using the deep learning, the archaeology, the secret to drive the customer's unit, the ensure the customer estimate the info, the sales volume in the products, in the research gate, building a deep learning to most recommend customer product to credit to the customer, even the model and the improvement recommendations, the optimize customer estimated and nice business performs the bank and the organization. The second, in the I present the little review in the timeline. In the timeline, the reference LSTM, the final market, and the deep learning, the final and the analytic, and the develop the neural networks model online transaction, the detection improve security. The LFTM's model analytics highlight in the application in the base customers production. The LFTM, CNN, the final, and the analyst graph in the long remuneration graph neural network, the final detection. In the, I will present the purple model. The purple models include 3 steps: pre-data analysis and the input data and the model LSTM. In the feature include the fourth analytics. Data analytics includes data connection, data inclusion, customer information includes detail in the age, grade, education level, mesh, final, insights, ecops, in the transaction information, the cover launch in detail such as nan product type, nice amount in terms of month, the reply, the current customer, the data analytics, the unitary statistics, the tickets, visualize tuned to the understanding pattern in the chain in data. The 3 data pre-processing, handling missing value, clear time series, values, general feature, step 2, inputs data, the normalization data to numeric format, converts the feature using the encoding and the sales numeric feature, and the number encoding and the parameter encoding the target variable defined in the class sequence class fix the length sequence with part for the short data or labeling sequence and predict to the next record. Three state trees model implementation using the LSTM model building the axis input layer hidden and output layer classification, class data loading and not there, and training and testing, setup loading data and handling data set, the training evaluation method using the precision, accuracy, recall, F1 score, the results, the chart, AOC. I present the expected result in the data set evaluation and discussion. The data set collected from the customer final commodity. The content include the January 2002, 2001 and 2004 in picture in table in free table các item include in the picture needs product image the picture launch credits to include the data sheet to split into 80 to training to the percent and the training testing the 20 for the testing down table be now in the table. The result AOC cover to add in the result the LSTM for 11 class to close include the USTM model performance summary, the accuracy, the 86 those 94% ingression clarification and the rock accuracy information in the feature precision recall and F1 score. The application developed in the result arms the project, the deployment and the acceleration, the predict on the next predict credit sub in Pusha. In IT, the application developed team, the collaborate with the IT app development team, display and the product, the recommendation for customers, the final and the banking application. The conclusion in the listening customer list run the recommendation system and the final service by the product sketch based on the industry custom history. The model nice LSTM efficiently process compassionate data script common improvement the accuracy and the business performance. However, the training includes data and the future work, the decision improve the model and the CNN and run to the LSTM combine with graph to LSTM the performance high. Thank you for listening and next question.
Yes, thanks, sir. Thanks for the presentation. There was a brilliant PPT which you have presented with less number of words and more number of pictographic data, which helps us to understand your theme. The accent of your language was the barrier, but this PPT took us towards a research journey. So I would like to go to the last point of your PPT, to the conclusion and the future work.
Yeah, okay. I present the purpose deep learning in the recommend the customer the LSTM the deep learning in the deep learning the data set compassionate.
Okay, just take me to the slide where you have written your future work and conclusion.
Yeah, okay. Calculation and the future work using the LSTM and CNN and model GAN in the compass model in the LSTM performance high.
Yeah, we got that. You have used LSTM model. So
Yeah,
you are using it for the sense of doing the recommendation. So we
yeah.
have got all your idea that initially you said that how to find a particular potential buyer from that particular loan. The initial slide says it everything, no problem. After that, you shown one architecture through which the 5 steps you are going to perform. That also very clear how you are sequencing the potential buyer, then applying your LSTM model. That is also okay. I would like to ask you one question, just if you are able to take your slide to the conclusion part.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Move your slides. Move your slides.
Yeah. Okay.
Finally, thank God.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The purple model. The purple model in the state in
Go
the
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
yeah.
to the last one. Go to the last one.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. The calculation and the
Right,
oh yeah.
right, right. Conclusion. Right, right. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, stop here.
Yeah.
So the specification you have given is perfectly okay. According to the analysis, you are going to give that to BI, business intelligence, and from that you are going to tell that these are the potential buyers of the product and these are
Yeah.
the particular sales they have done, which is okay.
Mhm.
Very nice, no problem. Now you have kept one challenge in the PPT itself, that is a cold start problem and a new customer, right? So a new customer without any loan, without any historical background of loan, very difficult to detect. And the cold start. Will you please clear me what is a cold start?
Yeah, okay. The model like the LSTM using the challenge the model using the future work the improve the model CNN and model GAN in the high performance the model này.
Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. Thakur
Yeah,
sir, over
okay.
to you.
No,
Hopefully
no,
you
thank you. You already covered
Yeah.
everything. I was enjoying the
Okay.
conversation.
no,
Thank you, Hong, for
thank
a
you.
beautiful presentation. Bye bye. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for your presentation, sir. With this, we come to the end of our session. You can stop sharing your screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentations and contribution in this session, and all our participants for being part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for your support during this 10th version and all the previous 9 versions of this conference. We will be happy to have you in the 11th version in 2026. All the presenters would be getting their digital certification through email within 2 working days. Further, all the papers have been already forwarded to the Springer. The publication will be live within 6 months. Kindly cooperate with the team of ICICT 2025. I would also like to thank our session chair, and we have a token of appreciation for our session chairs. I would like to display it, and we'll hear some closing remarks from our session chairs as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Professor Kutum Thakur. Sir, would you like to say a
Thank
few
you.
words before we close?
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to listen to all of you. This was some brilliant work done by lots of you, and I wish each and every one of you good luck and keep continue, doing a good work. Even though I wanted to ask some questions, but we had a time constraint, and due to this, we could not really continue for the larger session. In next time, I will see you guys, and good luck with everything else. This was very informative for me myself, and I will over to Dr. Mali. Thank you
Yeah,
so
this
much,
was
Parsh.
a yes, this was a very brilliant experience where people of variety of flavor we have seen, the accent, the type of research they bring upon, especially according to the flavor of the region they have bring the insights of problem statement. That was very nice. It was a great experience and felt very nice for judging them.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now, I just request all of you all to please switch on to your cameras so that we can have a quick snapshot of this virtual session we just attended as a memory. Requesting all to kindly switch on to your cameras, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, you all can log out. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next session in 2026. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you. Bye.